So the stories of subcontracting as an electrician. When I first got qualified, the company that I worked for, it went under. So I had no choice but to go subcontracting. And a couple of the lads, the electricians that I worked for, they went and set up on their own. So I started subbing to them. And it was going well, definitely. Yeah, we all worked for the same company, so we got on well. And yeah, it wasn't too bad. We were lodging away a lot of the time. But then it started to, I don't know, feel the pinch. We were working away, we were getting paid 12 hours. But then he started saying, well, hang about, you've only worked 8 hours, Ben, so we can only pay you 8 hours. But I was working away and the agreement was 12 hours. And I needed the money at the time. As I was new to it all, I sort of stayed subcontracting for the same people because I didn't know the amount of subcontracting, well, the call there was for sort of subbies as an electrician. I didn't know how many companies out there that actually needed subcontractors for electricians that were paying quite good money. So I started feeling the pinch a little bit from these people that I was subcontracted to, and they didn't pay on time. It used to be paid, like I think now it's normally you get paid monthly, but we used to get paid weekly, and weekly payment weren't coming. Oh yeah, it's going to be next week, Ben. You'll get double next week. It'll be fantastic. Oh yeah, it'll be the third week, Ben. You'll get 3 times as much. That'll be fantastic. Well, I was young and I fell for it and thought, yeah, fantastic. I will get paid 3 weeks worth of wages. So yeah, that'll be a good amount of money. But that never came as well. And because I needed the money at the time, I started looking elsewhere. I thought, scrap this. If I ain't getting paid and they're knuckling down on the work that we're actually getting or the hours we're getting paid, I thought I've got to look elsewhere. It's a natural thing to do. So I did. It was quite easy to do. Went on the internet, did a bit of research, phoned around a little bit, and found some more work as a self-employed subbie electrician. And I got work the next day. So I phoned up the old boy I was doing work for. I said, look, because I wanted to get paid still. I didn't want to upset him in a way, saying, look, I found a new job. So I said, look, I need a couple of weeks off. I was going for a court case at the time. And obviously I said, look, I need these few days, like here and there. So I can't really lodge away because I've got to go to court. Yeah, I lied to him. Yeah, I know that. But I wanted to get paid. I didn't want to upset him to make sure that I got the money because he would have just said, "Fatty, then you ain't getting paid." So I lied to him and said, yeah, I'm going to have a couple of weeks off where I need to go to court and sort out this court case. But he weren't as stupid as I thought. I think he knew sort of thing in a way. He knew that he weren't paying me, so he knew I weren't happy. So he come around my house. But I had a lodger at the time, and the lodger said, oh no, Ben's at work. Well done, dickhead. You could have told him I was out somewhere else. But no, she told him that I was at work. And he went mental. He phoned me up saying he's going to beat me up, do this, do that. He weren't very professional sort of thing. He was a bit of a drinker. So he kicked off. He said, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, do that. And I was like, hang about, mate. Like, you owe me money. What did you expect? I was going to go somewhere else, or somewhere else I need to get paid. Because basically I need the money. I'm not a rich person. I need the money. The company's just gone under that I work for. So I needed the money to live. I had a mortgage to pay. At the end of the day, we did meet up for a pint, obviously, in a pub, and said, look, come on, look, this is how it works. I went to get a new job because, well, you weren't paying me, basically. And he explained to me saying, yes, work's thin on the ground. It is getting a bit tough. And I understand it must be tough trying to run a business. And I do understand this now. It is tough trying to run a business, especially when you've got people that are employed. But I think he liked having me there as like a qualified electrician that he could just call on. He knew I was young, so he could sort of treat me with a bit of like, well, you ain't getting paid 8 hours, you're only getting paid 6 hours here and there, dictate to me in a way, which when I went to another company, it doesn't work like that. If they tell you you're going to get paid 12 hours, you get paid 12 hours. So that was a lesson to learn in the subbing industry sort of thing, in the subbing network. There is no friends, end of the day. If you're working for someone and you're subbing to them, they will dictate to you what you get when you get it. And it's a struggle sometimes to get your money from these guys that say, yep, we're going to pay you weekly. Or it's even worse these days, I think, if you get paid monthly, because you've got to count on that 30 days. This is why Subbie Electricians, they hop, skip and jump. And this is why you're a subcontractor. If you might sign up for a 3-month period, something like that. But if you're a subcontractor, yeah, you chop and change jobs weekly, possibly sometimes. But if you're happy in the place that you work for and it's a good company that you're subbing to, then yeah, you get plenty of work out of them. But being a subcontractor electrician, it can be a bit of a nightmare. Especially at the moment, I think, with some sites saying, yes, we're going to try and keep the money within the building industry and pay the electricians, plumbers, builders a little bit less, just for a little while. Well, it's going to get even worse. Electricians, if they're not getting paid a decent amount of money, they're going to hop, skip and jump to the next contract where they're going to get paid the same amount of money. So my advice to you builder companies out there, if you want a decent electrician, you've got to pay for it.